before I betray that trust, I'd like to have a big round of applause for Mike and Gina's parents for putting on such a beautiful wedding. Speaking of beautiful, how about we all make some noise for Gina tonight? Today's a very sad day for all the single men out in the crowd, with Gina not being on the market anymore. As for all the single ladies out in the crowd, I think we can all agree today's just another day. I met Mike in college, and I had to say he's the most random person I've ever met in my life. So the other day when I was sitting on the couch trying to write a speech, I couldn't think of one in particular story that kind of put it together. Luckily for him, I happened to be watching Jeff Foxworthy do a stand-up on You Might Be a Redneck. So I decided to write my own version called You Might Have Been Hanging Out with Mike. So here we go.
So fucking good.
Are you nervous, Gina?
He hates speeches.
If you have ever seen someone slap a man's butt wearing a Speedo, you might have been hanging out with Mike. If you have ever seen someone almost crash an 86-foot houseboat, you might have been hanging out with Mike. If you have ever been kicked out of the same bar twice in the same night, you might have been hanging out with Mike. If you have ever seen a grown man swallow a hot dog whole, you might have been hanging out with Mike. If you have ever seen someone leave a voice message that's 5 minutes in length and not one word of English has been spoken, you might have been hanging out with Mike. But if you've been hanging out with someone who's the most loyal, trustworthy person I know, you've probably been hanging out with Mike. So with that, I would like everyone to raise their glasses in a toast to Mike and Gina. I love you both and wish you many years of happiness.